Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. My name is Emily from Emily Cromwell Designs, and I design colorful and happy bookish merch for readers. This week we are packing up the May monthly bookmark and sticker clubs. If you aren't familiar, I run a monthly bookmark and sticker club, and every month it's a new theme. The bookmark club has 3 bookmarks. You can get those matte or laminated, and the monthly sticker club has a sticker sheet with several stickers on it and 2 individual larger 3-inch stickers. And this month's theme is Garden Book Nook, so all the spring vibes, plants, botanical, everything. It actually fits in quite well with me doing a botanical launch coming up here soon, so everything is flowing together nicely. So we need to pack up those. You know what, I need to count the stickers before we start, because I may have sold more stickers than I bought, so I gotta double check that, but that's a good problem to have. I can put in an order for more if I need to do that. But before we get into packing that, I have a special something to show you guys. So let me track it on over here. If some of you know this about me, some of you may not. So in addition to running my business full-time, I also do art licensing on the side. If you aren't familiar with what art licensing is, that is where you make artwork and either big name companies or buyers for those companies that makes products to go in something like, for example, like a puzzle in Target or a gift bag in Walmart, like stuff like that. For the past, just over 5 years now, I've been represented by an art licensing agency, and I'm able to get some really fun opportunities with them. Now, my business is my full-time job. That is where the majority of my income comes from, but art licensing is it's a really fun way to get some supplemental income on the side for me. There are a lot of artists that are able to do it full-time, and I fully applaud them. It's phenomenal. However, if you're both running your own product-based business and art licensing, it's hard to kind of do both full-time. So art licensing is kind of just something I do on the side, but I have so much fun doing it. And I got some really cool samples in the mail the other day, and I wanted to show you. 2 of my designs got picked up for diamond painting kits, so I'm going to show you both, but there's one in particular I think you might especially like. So this first one says Sunshine Vibes, so I got 2 samples of this one. And then the other one that I really think you guys are gonna like, and I'm so excited for both of them, but I'm extra excited about this one. It is a book design I did several years ago for my art licensing agency. It says Just One More Chapter, and it's a diamond painting kit. I mean, how cool is that? So I will put the link to these in my description of this video if you want to go get those. Again, this is not something that comes from my shop, so it would be sent to you from this business. However, it's so cool, so I'm definitely gonna have to give these a try, but I just thought that was so neat. I wasn't expecting, I knew those got licensed, but I wasn't expecting to get the samples in the mail the day that I did, so I was like, oh, it was a really fun surprise. Okay, so we are going to start preparing to get everything together for doing the monthly clubs. I'm starting packing these a little bit late this month. I feel like that's like theme of the day. The past few videos I'm like behind on things, but like I said, if something delays me, then it's usually a domino effect for a whole month to 2 months until I get myself back on track. So we got to get these packed, and we are going to start setting up the tables so we can do just that. Okay, so we have about 95 of each sticker. I think I have enough. Let me just check. I sell a lot more of my monthly bookmark club. Those I sell hundreds and hundreds of. The sticker ones, like ever since I've started this many years ago, they don't sell as much. But okay, so there, that on Shopify. What do we have on Etsy? I think we just made it. My Wi-Fi wants to work. That would be nice. All right. Okay, perfect. So we have, oh wait. Hold on. We have 2 extra. Whew, okay. I'm fine with extras. What's not fine is if we're under count. So that's good. So I'm going to show you guys the designs a little bit more in detail and in depth, and then we will start getting everything packed. So usually when I order the stickers from this manufacturer, they will have one sticker sheet that has like the, I don't know what you call it, like the detail sticker, so that they know how many to print on their end, what to do. So I always like to like use these around the studio if I can, because sometimes they'll put the sticker on the front and I can't use these, but when it's on the back, that means I get to use them. So I think I'm gonna decorate my laminator with these. It is lamination time. I am going to work on getting the bookmarks in the laminating pouches, and we're gonna batch laminate a big bunch to start off with, and then we will get into things. Okay, so I got a huge batch laminated. They're right here. I'm not gonna dare touch it because I already knocked it over once this morning. My sleeve, because it's like extra poofy, they went everywhere, and it took me a good couple minutes to get them all sorted again. So I'm not even gonna touch it. Here they are. So it is packing time. Here we go. Okay, so it's about noon. Well, it is noon, right on the dot. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break to post on social media channels. I've been trying to get back in the groove of really getting good at doing my daily posting schedule of all my social media videos or posts for the day go up at 12 every day. I kind of fell out of doing that for a while, and it kind of became sporadic. Sometimes it would be in the evening, sometimes early morning, sometimes at noon. But finally, like, that burnout feeling I've had, I mean, I've had that since the start of January. I don't know why, I couldn't shake it. But finally, once we reached May, that feeling went away and dissipated, and I finally just feel back in the groove and just excited to make content again. And it's a really good feeling. So I need to post on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, because I'm doing YouTube Shorts now to kind of try to give you guys some more content, since I can't post more than one studio vlog a week. At least there's some short content in there, so I hope you guys have been enjoying those. So I'm gonna get that done, and then we will get back to packing more orders. Okay, I'm back. We need to switch over to getting a lot more bookmarks laminated, actually, because I am all out. I packed all the ones that we did, so I'm gonna do that. I got my juicy juice, and we're gonna get that done. Thirsty. Okay guys, I am done for today. We packed up, I think, close to 200 today. So, got a good amount done. So I actually have to go upstairs because I have a Zoom call with a potential company to do the live stream for my wedding. So again, I know I've mentioned this a couple months ago, but if you're new here, when I get married next year, I am going to be live streaming it. So if any of you guys want to join in, that's going to be available. So I'm going to put the link to the sign up in the description. So if you want to know when it's going to be happening, I'll send you save the date and then an invite closer to the date so that you have the link for where to watch it from. And if you've already signed up for it though, you don't have to sign up again. I've already got you on an Excel sheet, so you are good to go. But if you haven't signed up and you want to, I'm gonna be sending save the dates out very, very soon. We are getting our engagement photos done, and then I'm gonna be using those pictures for the save the dates. So there's still time if you want to do it, and I will put that in the description box. So that, like I said, I have to go meet with the people for that, but we will be back again tomorrow, and I will see you in the morning. Hi, good morning. You remember that new hobby I told you about? I bought some fabric to do the punch needling on, and look just what got delivered! Why is it so big? I don't know, but I'm excited. That is a lot of punch needle mug rugs, man. I'm stoked. Good morning, how are we? I am so excited to start punch needling. I am still waiting on the yarn to come in, and I think everything else came in, so I'm just waiting on the yarn. And you know, that's kind of an important factor with punch needling, so I can't do it till the yarn gets here. I'm excited. It's gonna be worth the wait, I feel like. I got fun plans. But I do have something else exciting that was also delivered yesterday afternoon for the first time ever. So let me back up here. A few years ago, 2021, I believe, I was asked to illustrate a design to go on a beach towel for Colleen Hoover's The Bookworm box. And it was such an awesome opportunity. I had so much fun doing it. And this year, I was, again, like periodically, I will go through my print-on-demand manufacturers and look through like what new products they have to offer. And one of them is now offering custom print beach towels. And I was like, I'm gonna have to jump on that. And jumped on that I did, because I just got the samples in the mail yesterday. And now I'm like, okay, now I need to put even more designs on beach towels because they're so freaking cool. I'm so excited with them. So they sent, I ordered 3. Something went wrong somewhere along the lines because they accidentally sent me one without any print on it. It's just white. So I have an extra white beach towel if anybody needs it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but let's just fold that up here. Okay. But they did get the other 2. So one of the designs is missing. They're doing a priority rush reprint for me. However, I also want to get 2 other designs of mine onto beach towels. So I just want to show you guys because I'm in love. I am in love. Are we ready? Probably work better if I was farther away. Isn't that fun? Look at that. It just makes me so excited. So this I thought would also be pretty in my pink design where it's like the pink color palette. So we're gonna have blues, and then I'm gonna get my pink one also printed because I wanted to see, because I've never done these before, like how the quality came out and like how the artwork came out, because I mean sometimes you'll get things printed, not this company but other companies in the past, and it just it comes out a bit wonky, and I'm like, but this is not wonky, this is perfection. And then this one is actually one of my best-selling bookmarks, and I'm like, you know what, my bookmarks, the traditional bookmarks, are actually like already the perfect layout for a beach towel, because a beach towel is tall and narrow and a bookmark is tall and narrow. So, I'm just really excited about, you know what, this one, let me scoop. It didn't work well, I'll probably just fall over. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to show this one. So this is my pink sunset design. Hold on, I'm trying here. Where it says like, beach that way, and it's the inner tube. I don't know if I'm showing all this. And the coconut drink. But I thought it came out so pretty! Let me scoot back, get into focus. Okay, yeah, I am over the moon with how these came out. They couldn't be more perfect. They captured the colors perfectly. So I'm trying to figure out whether I want to do a pre-order for these and have them all shipped to my house, or if I want to have like a beach towel launch and then it's just drop shipped from the manufacturer. I do that with my mugs and shirts and blankets, but I know when I do that I always kind of get a little sad because I love packing orders up for people and like putting my own personal touch on it, but when it gets drop shipped, obviously that just comes from the manufacturer once I order it for the customer. I miss that connection of like preparing the package to look like a fun little Christmas gift you get to open, but I'm still debating what I want to do. That's the beach towels. And then I'm thinking I want to do some type of little summer launch. I'm not gonna do like a big one because summertime is actually when I need to devote my time to drawing for fall and Halloween launches, and it's ridiculous that we're even saying that right now, because like I saw a post the other day and they were like, oh, we're halfway to Halloween, and I'm like, I'm not prepared. And last year I started drawing really late for it, like end of August, and I need designs done by like beginning of August, if not sooner for some things, depending on what's getting manufactured. So I need to devote a lot of the summertime to drawing for that, because those are like my biggest launches of the year. So I'm thinking I kind of want to do, I don't know if you guys remember, this sunset design was actually from this collection, but not last summer, summer before last summer, 2022, was, you remember when the Summer I Turned Pretty series came out? So I was so inspired by watching that show that I was just like, oh gosh, I just want to like be at a beach town. And so I drew like a bookmark set that was like an oceanside beach town kind of vibe, but I called it a beach house bookmark set. And I'm thinking I kind of want to do like, that's like one of my favorite, actually it is my all-time favorite summer bookmark set I've ever done. And I kind of want to do like a part 2, but maybe like beachside ocean town, or I don't know, it's gonna be a cuter name than that. But I want to do like a little bookmark set. I don't know, what kind of like beachy products do you guys want? Like, do we want tote bags? Do we want hats? Like a baseball cap hat? I actually found one of my manufacturers, they have like tie-dye hats, then you can do your design embroidered on it. I'm like, color. It's so colorful. So let me know what kind of things you would want to see in the summer launch. Like I said, it wouldn't be a big launch like this Botanical one I'm doing. It would be a smaller, petite, cute and pretty launch. So let me know with that and I can get some things drawn. And I think that was all I wanted to say before we got into the rest of today. So we are going to be packing up the continuing to pack up the May monthly bookmark and sticker clubs today. It looks like I didn't get through much, however I did. I double checked yesterday. I shipped 140 clubs yesterday, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna see if I can do that again today, if not more. Today is Wednesday, so I'm hoping between today, tomorrow, and Friday, I should have them all done. So we are going to start packing and see what we can get done. Alrighty, I have run out of laminated bookmarks, so we gotta get a bunch more laminated so I can continue packing. Okay. You might notice I look a bit flustered today. I'm so tired and I'm a bit stressed because we're trying to figure out the whole addition thing that I mentioned in my, I think it was 2 videos ago now, yeah, where we're trying to build an addition onto my mom's house so Chris and I have our own place to live because the housing market up here is just insane. And I don't know how anybody is affording a house up here. But the architect and the builder just came over, and one thing that I didn't realize, and I probably should have, is like they had to come in here and they were like, oh, so how's it gonna work when we have to do like the plumbing to go over to the new kitchen? And I'm like, because like in the ceiling here is where all the plumbing pipes are, and they're like, oh, we might have to like move this whole inventory shelf and everything on this wall like to here out for like a week or 2 and tarp it off. And I'm like, it's always something. I wasn't expecting them to have to be in here. However, they said they were really good with tarping things off, so that makes me feel a bit better. And I'm thinking maybe if it's only a week or 2, totally manageable. So maybe what I might have to do is flip-flop when I work. So if they're here working during the day, maybe I can use during the daytime as getting drawing artwork done, and I could come in the evenings and pack orders. So we would be hanging out at night in the studio, so we might have to do that for like a week or two. It's sounding positive. It's sounding like everything we want to do with it could happen, so I'm very hopeful. Fingers crossed, because this could save Chris and I mean, obviously it's going to cost money to do this, but it'll save us a lot of money over the long term to do this, as opposed to buying a house up here, because it's just so expensive. It's wild. I was looking at a realty website last night and just looking at like the cheapest house prices I could find, and I was just crying. I was like, this is so stressful. I seem a bit off today. It's just my stress levels are super high, but I'm trying not to let that carry over into this video, because this is a happy space and we are going to be positive. They just left. Everything sounds good, so they left on a positive note, so I'm feeling hopeful. They're gonna draw up plans to see what we can do, and I'm excited because I'm gonna have my own porch so I can sit out at night, and Chris and I can, one of the things we want to do, because our wedding theme is written in the stars and we are very big astronomy lovers, and one of the things that we want to do is buy like a really nice like high-tech telescope, and we can sit out on our porch every night and look with the telescope, and I'm just so excited. And then another thing that I guess I'll tell you guys now, this will not be happening for a while, but something that we want to do after we get married, because we are not planning on having any kids. However, we are very big cat people and we are proud cat parents to our kitty Toby, and something that we decided that we want to do after we get married is we want to go adopt a kitten. So Toby will be a big brother and he's gonna have a little sibling. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna be like, I will take all of them, just put them in my car and we're good to go. And I love cats. I love cats. Cats are my favorite animal. Like, of any animal species on this planet, cats win. Tigers, lions, house cats. I love cats. Cats are little paws. Love cats. So we're gonna have a little baby kitten next year. So we are expecting a kitten. But I'm wanting to get a girl kitty, because as you guys know, this painting up here, that is a painting that a friend of mine who's an artist did, that I had commissioned after my soulmate cat Misty passed away. It's her and I. We were together for 16 years and we just had this soulmate bond, and I always say she was my kitty soulmate. Like, we just, ever since she has left, I've just like felt like a different person. I just always feel this deep sadness inside that I didn't have before. And I'm not trying to go deep, but I know pet parents, if you're a pet parent, you can relate to that when you lose your soulmate cat or dog, whatever pet you have that you have that bond with. But obviously Toby's a little boy and he and Chris are like bros, and I love that dude. But I miss having a girl kitty too, so I'm wanting to get a girl kitty, and I want to carry on, not the tradition, but I guess the tradition of, like, her name was Misty, and I want to get a girl kitty and name her Melody. So I want to have another M kitty. So we're going to have Toby and Melody. There's going to be some changes happening, a lot of life changes within this next year, because we are almost at a year out from our wedding day. So getting married, building an addition, getting a new cat, and just the business expanding, so, and turning a new decade with me. So, and Chris is turning a new decade this summer, so there's a lot of changes coming up. I don't do well with change, but I'm feeling very hopeful and positive going into everything, and just choosing to look at everything in a positive light. And I'm like, just because it's a change doesn't mean it has to be bad. Change can be good. So I'm hopeful and I'm excited, and I'm going into all this with a lot of excitement. And you know, the other new change that I'm doing is making punch needle things, as I'm looking at this huge thing of fabric here. So when it got delivered, I like hauled it in. My mom's like, what is that? I'm like, it's my new hobby. Gosh, I'm always bouncing around from hobbies to hobbies. But all right, we are gonna get back to packing monthly bookmark and sticker clubs. I got a bunch done. Got a good bit done so far, and it's noon and I got this much done. So quite proud of myself. Alrighty guys, I got everything packed up. I cannot tell you how long it's been since I was able to pack all the clubs in 2 days. And that's a sign that I'm reading a really good book, because I always have an audiobook on when I'm packing, and if I'm like really loving it, I'll stay down in the studio even later than I normally do just because I want to keep reading it. I got it done. Whoa. We got this all done. So I got, how much? I think it was, my brain is not braining. Just under 400 orders packed in 2 days. That is a record. So that's exciting. So I have to call it a day right now because I have a book sleeve restock tonight that's, oh, they're not behind me. Usually they've been behind me. They're over there. The Day at the Cottage book sleeves. Those are going up tonight, so I gotta make sure, just double check that all the listings are good to go. And then the video's not done. We are either probably Friday. I think I'm gonna pack orders tomorrow, but I think probably Friday I'm gonna take the day to dedicate to start getting things ready for the Botanical launch, because this is gonna be a pretty big launch, and I want to give myself like 2 to 3 weeks to like start getting things together and like get the washi tape stickers on, count the notebooks, check the notebooks, and start getting, I probably won't do product photos on Friday, but I at least want to start getting like content filmed, because I want to get better at sharing content, video content wise, of leading up to launch is probably a good like 3 weeks ahead of time, because usually I do it like the week of, and I'm like, here it is, and I'll just do like, my method has always been like product reveal photos every day, but with like algorithms changing, I'm finding that me posting photos of things isn't getting seen as much, so I'm having to kind of pivot. I don't like pivoting because it makes me anxious. I'm still gonna do product reveal photos because I personally like that better if a business does that, because if it's a video you can't pause it, and I'm like, wait, I want to see what it looks like. So I'm still gonna do product reveal photos, but I'm gonna try to like amp up how much video content I do, because I don't do too much video content when promoting a launch, so I'm gonna try to do that. I have like a list of all these ideas that I want to do, so I'm gonna try to see if I can do that. So don't go anywhere. I will see you guys very shortly. Hello, we have made it to Friday morning, and today we are not going to be packing any orders. Today I'm actually devoting, I got Toby hair on my face. I just picked him up and held him by the window because he wanted to look at the cows, but now I got hair all over my face. Okay, we're good. Today I'm actually going to be devoting to getting a lot of new stuff on. Nope, still got hair on my face. This guy is so fluffy. Okay, what was I saying? Getting a lot of stuff unboxed, because with my botanical collection coming up, I have been like buying products like here and there. Like I didn't buy all the new products on one day, so things have just been like trickling in and getting delivered, and I have a lot of boxes around the studio of deliveries and product samples and just a lot of new stuff. So I thought I would devote today to just trying to organize a bit more, getting things unboxed, starting to quality check things, and we have till pretty much like our normal time this afternoon, because I'm also a little bit stressed today because Chris and I are actually heading up to Maine this evening. We're going to be up there for the whole weekend. By the time this video goes up, this will have already happened. This will be this past weekend, but we're supposed to be going up to get our engagement photos done. However, tomorrow night on Saturday, where we're doing it, it looks like it's like chance of rain, like 60 to 70% only at the time we're trying to get it done. So it might get pushed to Sunday evening, and we're coming back on Sunday, and we're also going to get our wedding cake tasting samples, so I'm excited. So I also have to pack this afternoon because yeah, Chris and I wait till the last minute to do all that stuff. So yeah, we are unboxing things today. I'm excited. I've unboxed a few things, but the majority of them, I don't know what's in the boxes. It's always as much of a surprise to me as it is to you guys. Another thing that I'm gonna try to do today is I want to try to get more I was talking about this the other day, but like I'm really trying to up my social media game because I have done my same like pre-launch social media strategy for years, since 2020. It has worked for me ever since then, but I have noticed a shift in the algorithm. It started in 2023, but it really ramped up in 2024. I don't know if any of you other small business owners are experiencing this, but posts that used to do well just aren't anymore. Like I used to be able to just post a picture of these are all the new bookmarks and it would get hundreds of likes, hundreds of comments, and now it's like a fraction of that, and it's scary when you're a small business owner. And I mean, I can understand why it happens, because like even when I go on social media, your feed for what you used to see is not the same as it was, so I'm always feeling like I just get lost in the shuffle. So I'm really feeling that push to start making more like short form video content, because that seems to like get your stuff seen more. I have fun with video content, obviously, but there's just nothing like sharing photos of new products, because you get the lighting just right, you get the colors just right, I don't know, I just love a good product photo. So it's hard when you have to do video content, and then if you move like a bookmark around, the lighting might catch it different, and it takes more time and planning and strategy, because like I wouldn't say I'm the best at it, but I feel like I'm very knowledgeable in terms of like how to take a good product photo. But if you flip it and ask me like, oh, like what should go into a good reel or a good TikTok or a good short form video to promote your product, I'm like, I'm still learning that. Like I feel like it's kind of like something where it feels like it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. I feel like I'm on the cusp of realizing like, oh, these are always the videos that will like work for your products, but I've never been able to find something that works. I might have one video do well, I try it again, totally flop. So I'm like, I don't know. So it's a bit stressful, but you know what? That is part of running a business. You have to kind of pivot and keep changing with the times and keep up with the trends and keep changing as technology changes, and a little bit stressful because I feel like once you like find something that works for you, it's like, okay, we're gonna change everything again. It's like, but all this to say, I am trying to make some more video content today, so I'm gonna be like double tasking to do this video content and my phone. But I need to charge my phone because somebody was up a little late last night. I had tried to do the punch needling because I got all the materials in and I wanted to first try it before doing it on video so I didn't make like a complete fool of myself if it failed. And it failed. It was a flop. And I don't know how, because I watched so many videos. And like I bought the exact materials, the exact needle, the exact yarn people said to use, and it just got to a point that after I did so many punch needle holes, they would either just come out or then the fabric would completely rip through. So I'm like, so I'm gonna try a different type of fabric with like a thicker weave, but that's not coming in until tomorrow and I won't be here. I was so excited to like bring up my bag of yarn and my punch needle up to Maine and just spend my evenings in downtime punch needling. But I will say I really enjoyed it until the fabric broke twice because I tried it again. But I really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping this new fabric works. So yeah, we are going to switch gears and we are going to unbox some things. Okay, so one of the first few things that recently came in was I got some pillows made for the Botanical launch. I haven't done pillows since my holiday launch back in November. Yeah, November. Has it been that long? Oh my gosh. It's been so long. So, I'm sorry for the wait. However, I have two pillows. I can open them. This is clearly child-proof because I can't get it. There we go. I got it. So, if you're familiar with buying my throw pillows, you probably already know this, but if you're not familiar, you can either buy the pillow insert with the pillowcase, or you can just get the pillowcase by itself if you already have the size pillow that will fit this. And these are sized for, I believe they're 18 by 18 inch pillows. Let me double check that before I tell you the wrong thing. 18 by 18. I was like, it's either 16 by 16 or 18 by 18, but it's 18 by 18. So the 2 pillowcases that are going to be part of the launch, yay, is this one. I just feel like it came out so cute. And then this one. I thought this would be so cool. Like if you're someone who's into like late night reading vibes or like fantasy, I feel like this is a very like fantasy feeling shelf artwork, you know? Like someone asked me on here the other day if I could do like a dragon library themed collection with these colors. I was like, ooh, I like that idea a lot. So I am going to try to get a video. Let me show you what I did. So in my preparation of trying to plan for doing more video content, I started making a list on my phone. Can I just like, okay, yeah. I'm trying, right? At least I'm trying. Like I'm a very big list person, and if I don't make a list, nothing gets done. I love the satisfaction of crossing something off my list. So I labeled it by product type what I wanted to do. So pillows, I need photos on the chairs, and then I want to do an unboxing video of them. So, well, I guess I already unboxed them, didn't I? Emily, I didn't think that one through. Okay, maybe it can be a assembling them video because they're not assembled yet. Okay, 1 second. Oh my gosh, these could not be any cuter! Okay, I tried. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, so we're gonna try to assemble them now. Okay, I mean, how fun are these? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy! These are so fun. I love these. So whether you are in a like springy vibe and you want like your bright colored, like happy, like springy, kind of summery feel to pillow, or if you are a romantasy, fantasy, dragon loving, fae loving reader such as myself, you might like this one. So these are going to be the 2 pillows in my botanical launch. Again, I don't have a set date right now because I'm still waiting for all the products to come in, and I want to be able to give myself enough time to get photos taken, get like promo content like video like this filmed. It will probably be the first Saturday of June is what I'm aiming for. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I'm aiming for. So I will have a date for you guys very, 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 very soon. As soon as the last product gets delivered and everything looks good to go, then I'll have a date for you and you can put it on your calendars. So, oh my gosh, I love these. And actually what I'm really excited about, I think I'm gonna probably keep these for myself because, let's just see, we're having a cuddle puddle right now. Is when Chris and I build our new addition to the house. When we were talking to the architect and the builder the other day, one of the rooms that we're going to be building, because right now we already have a bedroom and a living room, but we just want to expand on what we have. So, and one of the things that we're going to be adding to the addition, and this was Chris's idea, okay? Let me just say, this is one of the many reasons why I love this guy. He's just so sweet. One of the rooms that we're going to be building is a library for myself And he's like, I can build you some floating shelves, I can help you paint it. And he's like, let's make sure when we talk to the architect that we make sure that it's facing this way of the house. I don't remember if he said south, east, whatever direction he said, but he's like, I want to make sure you have a lot of sun in there. Like, this guy, I adore Chris, he's the best. So I'm gonna be having a library, my very own library, because right now my books are just on one bookcase from IKEA and it's completely full, and I have an overflowing TBR card and I need more space. So these are going in my new library when that is built. I'm so excited. Okay, we are going to pivot and go on to the next thing. So I already opened this box, but these are some of the new stickers that are going to be part of the launch. Let me get them all out here to show you. There actually is more than this, but this is just what was in this box. Okay, so one of the stickers is going to be this Books Over Reality Any Day sticker, because you know what? I relate to this on a personal level, very true. And we're gonna have a plant book lover sticker. And you haven't seen the bookmark for this yet, but here's a little sneak peek. I did a plant book fair at Book Lovers Lane. I figured we were due for another Book Lovers Lane design. So I had this in a sticker. This is also gonna be magnetic bookmark. And then this part, the Book Lovers Lane itself, is going to be a traditional bookmark. So these notepads are obviously not part of the Botanical launch, but I needed to order more stock of these because I was running out. So like I said, what's in these boxes is a total surprise to me too. So I know it's probably weird to see Christmas design, but you would be surprised. I actually sell like all holiday products like Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, literally all year round. So I try my best to keep things stocked all year round despite what time of the year it is. So this might sound weird, but a short form video that I wanted to film for like Instagram, even like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, all that. It's like in business, we're always talking about like our best sellers, most popular product. And I'm like, I want to highlight my worst selling stuff to maybe give them a little more love, make them feel a little bit better, give them a little pick-me-up. So I just filmed a little video of being like showing you my 10 worst selling stickers in my shop, but ones that still hold a special place in my heart. And I was like, you know what, I just want to show you guys just to give them a little bit of love, you know, because they deserve love too. Okay, so this first one. This one, when I first designed this sticker, I totally thought this would be like a bestseller, sell really well, but it really doesn't, and it makes me so sad because I love it. It's just like so many books, not enough time, and I'm like, it's true. TBR card and the color, it makes me happy. So still wanted to give this guy a little bit of love. And then another sticker that does not sell well, but I still personally love, is my Romance Book Lover Club sticker, because literally all I read is romance books. Like if a book does not have romance in it, I can't read it. I cannot do it. Okay, so this next one is my little reading chick. I named him Curtis. He's reading his book. I drew this for Easter. It was 2023. Yeah, 2023. And I like him. He sold well like when I launched him, but ever since then he's just kind of flopped, and I feel sad for Curtis because he makes me smile. This one. This is one of the very first stickers that I drew many moons ago. 2019 maybe, and it still to this day remains one of my favorite stickers. I don't know why, because like my style has evolved so much since drawing this, but I don't know, it makes me smile. It doesn't sell well, but it makes me smile, so I keep it in my store. This is one of my favorites, okay? It just makes me smile. I feel like it's magical. Again, all these stickers I'm showing you don't sell well. It makes me smile. This one, I think it's the colors that I love about it. It's a very simple design. Again, it's one that I drew a long time ago, but the colors on this one, it just puts me in like an instantly like better mood and makes me smile. This one actually sells well wholesale, but in my shop, it does not sell well. Womp womp. So this sticker, even when I launched this sticker, did not sell really much, but I keep it because I'm like, it appeals to probably a smaller audience because not everybody loves books that make them want to scream, make them cry, make them upset, but I do, so I keep it in there, and every now and then I'll get someone that buys this sticker and I'm like, I see you. Piggybacking. Is it piggybacking? Piggybacking? No. Piggybacking. Is that how you say it? Piggybacking off of that sticker, we have this one. I release them at the same time. Again, doesn't sell well. Sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. Angsty romance book lover. Fun fact and fun story about this one. I just realized how close I am to the camera. Hi. Is in 2021, I had to go to the emergency room for some pain that I was having. And I had, back when I first released this design, I also did a t-shirt with it, and I went to bed with that t-shirt on, and I woke up in the morning and ambulance had to come, had to be rushed to the ER, and I forgot that I was wearing this shirt. So I'm in the hospital, they're wheeling me around on the bed, and I have this angsty book lover shirt on, and the doctor comes in and he looks at it and he's just like, so you like to read? I'm like, yeah, I do. So these last two stickers are my all-time worst selling stickers, but I just can't bring myself to not have them in there. So meet me at Book Lovers Lane. This was the first Book Lovers Lane sticker that I did. And as you know now, mostly I just do like Book Lovers Lane like admission tickets to like the different festivals. But this one will always be very sentimental to me and hold a special place in my heart, because this was really like the beginning of Book Lovers Lane. I first drew the bookmark, which was like this original drawing, and then I turned it into this sticker to be like, let's meet at Book Lovers Lane. And I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of it no matter how well, or I should say not well, it sells. I can't get rid of it. And finally we come to my kitties reading in Venice. Honestly, huge favorite of mine. I'm quite proud of this design. When I drew this, I was like, oh my gosh, like good job. Like I don't usually like feel like I did well when I draw my artwork. Sounds weird to say, but I feel like that's common for artists. At least I don't usually think much of what I draw, so I'm always like pleasantly surprised when you guys like my artwork. But this is one that I was actually very proud of, and it doesn't sell well. It's like literally one of my worst selling stickers. And I'm like, so what does that say that one of the designs I was most excited about sells the worst? That can't be good. So I don't know where the disconnect is, but it makes me smile. Okay, I got sidetracked a little bit doing those stickers, but I've been wanting to film that video for a while now, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I am going back. We have a lot more boxes to unbox, and we are gonna see what has been delivered. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have been so excited about these. Oh my gosh. All right, let me get them out and I will show you. Ah! Okay, so this was something I was really excited to see how it turned out. I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys if I could do kind of like a botanical daily planner notepad, and here it is. I hope you love it. I went very heavy on the green for you guys. I couldn't resist throwing in some pink in there because you know what? I feel like if there's no pink in a design, it's just not an Emily Cromwell Designs design. So I had to have a little bit of pink, but even me, someone who's not a huge green fan, I'm actually like in love with this, like totally in love with this, and I hope you guys like it too. Okay, so originally I was planning on opening a bunch more boxes today, but time has been moving on by. I still need to go pack, and I have to leave soon, and I have to get to FedEx before they close, before we go up there. So I need to end the video here, but I hope you enjoyed it. It was a very busy week, packing all the monthly clubs, and then starting to unbox things for the Botanical launch. So the next video is really gonna be jam-packed with like tons of Botanical launch stuff, with like showing you even more products, unboxing more things. It's gonna be jam-packed. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, and I just cannot wait to show you everything, and we're gonna be prepping for this launch. So make sure you are here again next week, and if you liked this video, I always feel weird saying this, but please give it a thumbs up, so let me know you like this kind of video. And if you want to see more videos from me, feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you here. And that is going to be it for me, so thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys are reading some wonderful, wonderful, amazing books, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!